Yo, smadam hooks, an stalacumais and extra dances and cluks new. We skeleton domino, asti stam. That thing I'm gonna tell you today is the New Hulk origins of the word Kw'Alhtnta. And Kw'Alhtnta, as we know now, means crest. Your family crest. And I don't know quite where to start with this, how to start with it. It's a bit of a dense subject, this particular section of it. So let's just get straight into it. Get your fork and your knife out, because we're going straight to the meat potato, children. So, what we are doing today is New Hulk origins, or how New Hulk people would have been familiarized with this word, or come to have an understanding and relationship with said word. Therefore, the original crest, the first crest that was ever given to us. Okay, let's just... Creator. At the beginning of time, Creator didn't want to let the world be, so he hid the light. His helpers created a creature that freed the light. And then now, flash forward a little bit, we have Creator making humans. And up in heaven, he was thinking, how do I get them down to Earth? Can't just throw them down. I didn't make them that durable. Well, let me try a sunbeam. So he extended his eyelashes, and to make that travel even further easier, he gave them animal cloaks that allowed them to transform into the animal as they floated down on the eyelash of the sun to get to their destination. And so, the people have been living for a handful of years or whatever, and the way that I remember it being told to me was that a lot like in the Christian belief of that, the entire world was good for a while, and then just as humans ought to do sometimes, when given enough resources, they tend to make mistakes. We're all human, that's why that's a saying. And they start to forget their manners, or they start to forget the New Hulk laws, which is always share a meal, never say anything mean, and just never say anything mean to yourself should be included in that, because a lot of the times that we exclude ourselves from that, because again, just for me personally, I use a lot of very volatile language with myself, and I've noticed that the more and more that I'm nicer with myself, and that I'm encouraging, the easier things are. And it's just such a weird thing of whenever I mess up, I'm always like, you're so dumb, this is why you didn't graduate high school, and just any horrible thing that could possibly manifest itself is the reason why I failed. And then it just weighs me down. But if I say to myself instead, oh well, another day, they teach you that in kindergarten, right? It's just weird the way that your mentality really affects you. But so the people started not listening, they started breaking the laws and rules and stuff. And because Kamite, Ashkundam's older sister, was the one who had taught us manners. It had been a while since she was on Earth, and the people started not remembering their manners, I believe. And so that's when Ista was sent down. The first woman descended to Earth, and she sat down at the river. And again, I don't remember the full story, but she was catching clams, or she was getting abalone, or I believe it was abalone, but she had acquired some buttons, and she started to sew her blanket, which was never done before. So all the people started looking at her like, what the heck are you doing? And when she held it up, I again believe because she came from New Smutta, she used her crest as the sun. The sun was her crest, and not everybody's allowed to use the sun. It's some specific peoples, like the Weber family in Sinch. So that is one place where you will find the sun. But because we're all descended from Creator, because we all came down on the eyelash of the sun. We are all entitled to use that as our crest. So she got this blanket on and she started to dance. She started to nahums asti coast. Ala chotwa coast. All up and down the coast. Chots means all of it. Chots, I believe. Chots? Anyways, yeah, so she went up and down, and then all these people seen this beautiful New Hawk woman dancing up and down the coast there with this sun abalone on her blankets, and she just, really wowed everybody. And then when she was doing this, she also retaught them their manners. I could have jumbled that up. I could have mixed some of those stories together. You would think, as a storyteller, that I would know these things a bit more, and that they would just be, in this little steel trap up here. Anyways, that is the New Hawk origins of the word Kw'Alhtnta. That is the story of the first woman descended to Earth. Ista tisquatstas. Istas tisquatstado ala sohit was sister. Asti susquint mauch. Yeah, my younger sister also shares that name. And I'll just end it off there. So, Kukmanu, Kixinu Malagooks, salutations from your favorite salmon belly.